So, there's been a lot of talk lately as to what's going on with CHL media. Um, First of all, CHL media is in full swing. The reason there hasn't been a lot of content this week is because we're in preseason. The way the CHL went this season, there's no training camps during preseason. It was strictly the roster, and the training camp draft happens tonight. So, with the amount of forfeits that went on, I saw no foreseeable reason to produce any content based off of preseason. I saw no reason to produce content based off of post-bidding actions. We covered the bidding, covered the players that we knew. Too many new players, not enough returning to sit here and say who has the strongest team, everything like that. So for those that are creating power rankings and write-ups, hey, awesome. The more content, the better. Here's the issue. The people that produce content outside of the media, the realm of the media team itself, if you're in the CHL, you would have spoken to myself or F5 Penguin. You're not protected. You basically, your job or your content you're creating, you are not protected from league actions. If someone has a problem with something you say, type, record, whatever, they can complain. If they complain and they are not protected under the rights of the media team, then you could be suspended for games. So for those of you that are producing stuff outside of LG and doing your own rogue media production, that's awesome, but you're not protected. The reason we have the media team is to better the league as a whole, not for self-benefit, self-recognition, no, self-promotion, none of that. We're here to make the league a successful and enjoyable place to play online Sixes hockey. I have stuff in place. I have people in place to write power rankings. I haven't asked them to produce yet because I'm not going to write about how the Brandon Wheat Kings are 8-1 through preseason with like 6 forfeit wins. That may not be an accurate number, so don't hold me to it. That was just an example. It's not fair to knock teams for having a rough preseason. It's not fair to give accolades to teams that took a bunch of forfeit wins. There's a lot of stuff coming. There will be a show, 7:30, Sunday night. We'll cover the draft that's about to happen tonight. We're going to cover what happened in preseason, and we're going to discuss what the future of the media team holds. We're not going to sit here and create content based off of speculation. We're not going to bash players based off of a forfeit loss. I don't do that. It's not right. It's not fair to that player. It's not fair to that team. It's not fair to the league. So my goal here is to create content that has factual basis, has statistical basis. There's only one team in the CHL right now that stands light years ahead of everybody else, and I'll tell you right now, it's not my team, the Spokane Chiefs. They are in the WHL, and that's just the way that is because of solid general managing. So here's what I want you guys to think about. What content do you want? Power rankings, a show, a podcast, whatever. For those of you that want to produce, I wish you would contact me, and we can develop something and work something on an official manner and protect you under the media team's protection clause. I don't want to see anybody get suspended over something they said on the efforts based on the efforts they're putting in. That's not fair, but that's the way it is. If somebody complains, that's on them, and then it's up to the league to take action against you if they deem that the complaint is valid. Now, I'm not saying you can come in and say whatever you want on the media team, but there is a code of conduct that we do follow that has been laid out by F5 Penguin, who once you're part of the media team, you will read, you will acknowledge, you will let us know that you understand what we're talking about. But for those of you that are doing all your side projects and doing all your things on your own sites, on your own channels, your own Twitters, all that stuff, you're playing with fire. And to make this media successful, it takes a team, not just onesies, twosies doing their own thing. I have other hosts for shows. I have people to write power rankings, but we still need more. So instead of focusing your efforts on your freelance productions you guys got going on, why not collaborate? Come to me with an idea, and we can get you guys moving in the right direction and still protect you and not affect your team that you play for here in the CHL. So, have any questions, contact me, PM, Twitter, email, Xbox Live. I'd give you my phone number, but I don't want some of you calling me. But yeah, for real, contact me. We'll get something set up. Everything is going to work out just fine. To those of you that have been waiting for content, it's coming, and it's coming hard.